It's like 2:30 a.m. right now. I was about to go upstairs and get ready to go to sleep. You know, I happened to look outside before I went upstairs, and yeah, it's starting to come down a little bit. Doesn't look like there's much out there, but it's coming down pretty heavy. Hope we don't get too much snow, because hopefully I win some of these units in a few hours and we get to go clear them out tomorrow, but we'll see. Look, buddy, we got like, what, maybe 3 inches of snow out there? I'd say about maybe 3 inches of snow. Yeah, that's your first time seeing snow, huh? What do you think? That's your first time seeing some snow?
Cold.
Yeah, it's cold, all right. At least it's supposed to get up to like 40 degrees. This should be gone hopefully mostly later in the day, and we'll see. Oh, welcome back to the Jebus family, guys. So I got 2 of my 4 units. One, I just talked to a friend that buys in the area. We communicate so we don't beat each other up, and he wanted us. He's like, yeah, go ahead, take it. And the other one, I just fell back asleep. I literally, they went off at 9:45. I set my alarm for 9:30. I got up, looked at it, I was leading, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait, and I passed back out, and then I lost, so my fault. But I got 2 out of the 4, so there's at least that. I think the one bigger one is an outdoor one. I'm probably just gonna go pay for that one and rent it, because obviously it's covered in snow right now. We need to wait for it to melt. And then the smaller one's an indoor one. We'll go clear that one out today. This better start melting soon. I mean, granted, it's only like 10 a.m., so we have like almost 24 full hours till the yard sale, but this better start melting soon. We're gonna have to wait and see if this stuff starts to melt away before we can even call the yard sale. I honestly thought for sure it was gonna miss us. It always misses us. They always tell us we're gonna get snow. We never do. So who would have thought this would be, of course, the one time we actually get it. I mean, it's not a lot or nothing, but the problem is people use the grass to make piles and stuff, and the grass is gonna be covered. We can shovel this driveway, obviously, but we can't shovel the grass. So we're just gonna see what happens and have to make a call. I don't want to cancel it, man.
It's super soft.
Yeah.
Like when it gets wet.
Yeah, but it is, on a better note, isn't it beautiful? Yeah. It looks like a little winter wonderland out here. But we're on the way to go pay for, take a sneak peek, and rent the big 10x20 unit I just bought. Just arrived at the storage facility, got my lock ready. Amber's going in to pay, and then we're gonna go and rent this one, like I said, because this is the bigger one. Then we're gonna go take a sneak peek. I'm gonna poke around a little bit. I gotta look a little bit, right? And then we're just gonna lock it up, because I'm pretty sure it's outdoor, and I don't feel like clearing it out in the snow. Plus, we're just renting it anyway. Then we're gonna go get the other one. The other one's a 5x10. That one looks like it's indoor, so we should be able to get that one out today, no problem. And we'll give a sneak peek on that one too. While she's paying, I'm just sitting here thinking about this. You know what's crazy? This is a 10x20 covered in dust, so it's obviously been here for a long time. I won it for 440 bucks, but then 3 days ago I had to pay 350 bucks for a unit with 4 totes in it. Sometimes it's like $90 for how, like 10 to 20, 30 times more stuff. Just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but I did get lucky on that one, obviously, but who the heck would have ever predicted that? Nobody. It's just wild sometimes the prices these things go for. I think people are just lazy. Here we are. I just paid 440 bucks. I mean, from the door, PlayStation 2, dusty, that hasn't been touched. These transformer kits, I know people that usually have one, usually collect these. There's usually a lot of these in there. That guy right there. I think whoever took the pictures thought this was part of the stereo system because the speakers were on top of it, but I could see the handle sticking out. I was hoping that was going to be a safe, and that is a safe. Let's freaking go. Let's poke around a little bit in here. Ooh, look. There's another PlayStation 2. There's a Sega Genesis. Yep, Sega Genesis. There's a Nintendo Wii. Look, more Barbie, and wow. I mean, I pretty much just showed you my money back, and I haven't even opened the box yet. That's what I like to see. What is that right there? Those VHS, boo. Well, we'll definitely poke around here. There's a bike frame. I think it's going to be a pretty good one, I honestly do. It looks fun. Storage facility number 2. Amber's going in to pay again. This one's the smaller of the ones I showed you the other day, the 5x10 that had like the big TV box I think is empty, and then a few other boxes in there. I mean, it's got probably 15, 20 boxes or so, so we're going to see. I've only bought one unit that I can think of off the top of my head at this facility, and it was really good. If you've been watching this for a while, you remember we bought one that was just like a bunch of boxes, and all they were labeled was R, and every single box was like signed in good Rusty Wallace and NASCAR memorabilia all the way through. That was this facility. Only other one I ever bought here, so let's hope it's another good one like that, because this one's literally just all boxes too. So if we can repeat, I'll be happy. Here we are. This is the one we got for $250 right here. Let's see. Like I said, it's just the mattress and a bunch of boxes. Oh, look at that. I thought the TV box was going to be empty for sure, but it's actually in there. And the papers we're trying to figure out. They're funeral stuff. Okay, that's kind of sketchy. But There's stuff down there. I don't know what's in here, all right, but we're gonna find out. It's pretty much, what, all boxes and a mattress, so definitely a little gamble for sure, but I am kind of disappointed. I thought this was an iMac for sure, but it's just like a TV screen, so not an Apple computer, unfortunately. But we still have a lot of boxes, and we're only $250 in. It doesn't take much to make that back. Just finished clearing out that unit. As you've seen from the video on Saturday, it wasn't that great. It was kind of bad, but it happens, you know. When you buy a $350 unit and find 7K in gold, you're due for a bad one. It happens. It's all part of the game. I'm not mad. I'm just cold. That's what I am. But anyway, we're waiting for the facility guy to get back from lunch. Supposed to be at 1 in 2 minutes, so we can get our deposit back, and then we're bouncing out of here, going to Longhorn, grab some lunch, and then I'm gonna go work on editing the video you saw Saturday. As long as you saw Saturday, I did my job. Lunchtime. Let's go. You devouring your soup?
You want soup or strawberry?
Can you say soup? Who's that?
You bite?
He's like, no. Oh, you did. Hey. French onion soup. I know. Dada's just in here smelling yours, and I want mine to come out now already. That stuff hits different when it's snowy and 30 degrees out, I tell you. I love the way the bare trees look with all the snow on them like this on the way home. It's so pretty. I just hope our driveway can be clean enough for tomorrow, because we're running this yard sale, man. I just hope we don't have a super tiny crowd. I hope people aren't scared of the cold, because this is our last one before the Christmas event. I'm really crossing my fingers. It's so interesting to me how much snow changes people's driving patterns. Like, it's not even on the road. Like, you see, there's no snow on the road, and the speed limit here is 45, and we can barely get up to 35. We're going like 30 the whole time. Like, it's not even on the road, buddy. Just drive. Well, been home for like an hour. I just literally went downstairs and edited that video we just filmed, which took me a solid 45 minutes because that unit had nothing in it and it sucked. But that's the reality of the business. I don't like to just scrap those videos. I just sometimes, when they're short, I'll put them here on a second channel just so people can see the reality. Sometimes we find 7K in gold for 300 bucks. Sometimes I pay 250 bucks to take somebody else's trash to the dump. That's the storage unit business. See, luckily we pre-salted, so it looked bad, but it took the salt a little bit of time to do its magic. And now it looks like the driveway is pretty much clean, just about. It's not gonna get too much above freezing, unfortunately, though. So there's gonna be a little bit to there everywhere, but for the most part it's clean, and all the roads are already iced, and not iced, but salted and clean. So we should be good tomorrow. For the ice that wants to survive the salt, we got a solution. We're just gonna go around and, you know, just go around and flamethrow the ice off the driveway. Typical American stuff. You people that don't live in America, this is what goes on around here, okay? This is what we do. We just go around, flamethrow the ice, melt it down so that it's all water, because, you know, we want it to be safe tomorrow. That's all this is about, is safety. I'm not getting no joy out of this or nothing. Totally not super fun. Watch, I'm about to go make a reel, like a short video, put it on Facebook, and pretend that I've been doing this for 7 hours, and that's how I got my entire driveway clean, just so I can have 800 people tell me about salt. I think that's my next goal. Watch, I'm gonna get so many comments from this. It's about to go viral. Watch.
Hey, are you almost done with the ice?
Oh, slowly. You know, I've been doing this for about 7 hours now. My back's starting to hurt, but look how clear the driveway's looking now. We're really working. Oh man, guys, you know what happened? I was like really exhausted because I only slept for like 3.5 hours last night to get up to the units, and I was like, you know what? I should just lay down. I have the yard sale tomorrow. I wonder if I'll fall asleep. And I fell asleep from like, I think 4 something to 10 p.m. So this is gonna be the first yard sale in history that I'm not going on like no sleep in 24, 30 hours. I don't even know how to feel about that. It's gonna feel so strange to be actually awake. My hair looks stupid. I should have brushed it, huh? All right, it's a little after 3 a.m. now. This is about the time we start to set up this crazy freaking yard sale, 3 in the morning. I'm nervous about this one because it's cold, and usually when it gets cold, people are like scared to leave the house for some reason, but we have a Christmas event coming up. We need to make the last little bit of cash. We need to get this stuff out of the house, so we don't have a choice. Cross your fingers for us that we still keep a big crowd today, but I'm gonna go move the van, and then it's time to start just hustling, baby. All right, so this side of the garage here, this is the whatnot stuff, so this doesn't have to go out. All these totes are actually just empty totes. They're from the safe, the big safe unit. It's a lot of the tools and stuff we've been taking out and putting on the shelf for whatnot, so those are just empty totes. Over here, this side now, this side is all going out to the yard sale, besides our shelves in the back, obviously. All the other stuff is going out to the yard sale. But of course, the biggest chunk of all this stuff is going to be coming out of our shed, which is 20 feet back and all the way full. Yeah, this is going to be pretty chaotic. I can't even see in here. I wonder if I can even turn the light on. Yeah, you can start to see in there. But that thing goes way back there, so a lot of stuff to bring out, that's for sure. Plus the truck is actually still full from all the stuff that we got the unit today. But the unit today was pretty much exclusively all yard sale things. I think I kept 3 things total out of it to sell or for whatnot that are over there. Everything else is for the yard sale in the truck, so I guess I'm just getting everything prepped, waiting for everybody to get up, and then we're gonna go ham and attack it. We're gonna take a bet before we take stuff out of here. So I'm always told that I'm being wasteful for throwing out furniture, right? Well, we have a very nice condition blue couch with cushions in the garage, or the shed it's going out, and the mattress we put on today's unit was perfectly clean and still in the wrapper. We're gonna set it out there for $1, and then at the end of the sale, it's gonna be free. Do you think anyone's gonna take it for $1 or free? Put your guess in the comments right now. We'll see who's right. If they take it for $1 or free, I'll be happy and I'll admit I was wrong. But at the end, after everything's gone free, it's still sitting there, I stand by my decision to just trash the most furniture. Okay, it's about a little after 4 a.m. now. The garage is clear, but we actually haven't even started the shed yet, so long ways to go. The driveway is about 80% full. We got about 35% of the shed left to go. Almost there, almost there. Whew, it's almost 6. We don't start till 7, so we always try to start early because I don't want to have to go straight from loading to, you know, running the yard sale. You need time to just sit there and breathe after moving 8 billion things, it feels like, so let's hope it goes good. Being the winter and it having snowed yesterday just makes me nervous because it's a lot of effort, a lot of work, and if like no crowd shows up, that's gonna suck. God, it's gonna really, really suck. We just gotta cross our fingers that does not happen. Well, it's been a while since I've updated this camera, I know that. It's now 7:35 p.m. Yard sale was great. The crowd was huge. I was so happy. Thank you guys for showing up, really. I was so nervous about the cold and the snow. I'm so glad so many people showed up and had a good time. A couple things that went wrong on our side. Well, we didn't anticipate the GoPro crashing out because of the cold. It literally could not stay on. So instead of being able to use the GoPro, Amber had to use her phone. So hopefully the video and footage still looks as good, or at least decent, somewhat good to you guys that are gonna watch it. So we didn't plan on that, obviously. Had to improvise last second and get it working somehow. Number 2, Mr. Bear woke up like 30 minutes after the yard sale started and was furious that his mom wasn't there, so he had me trapped inside for most of the yard sale, so I got to see some people. If I missed you, I'm sorry, because I was held down by a toddler. I couldn't get out. He wouldn't let me go. But now it's time for me to start editing this whole video so I can put it out on Sunday. If you've seen it on Sunday, I did my job. I also forgot to say, for the people that were curious, at the end, so we had the yard sale from 7 to about 11, and then from 11 to 2, we posted in all these groups on social media that everything's free, come get what you want. Then at 2, we have the junk removal company come take what nobody wanted, because my logic is if I couldn't sell it for $1 and nobody wanted it for free, nobody wants it. It's just going away. But like I suspected, when the junk people had to come after being out there for 8 hours, nobody wanted the couch, nobody wanted the bed. And that is why I just throw furniture away. Because it's not like, literally, if I can't sell it for $1, I can't give it away. What's the point of trying to hold on to it? Nobody wants it. Don't forget that tonight we have the last unsearched jewelry. A lot of it's actually the unsearched watches from that same guy from the estate buyout. After today, we have no more left. Actually, you can see some of these lots aren't even unsearched jewelry and watches because we didn't have enough to fill a whole whatnot auction. But I'd say it's about 80%. Tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern time, last chance to get some of that guy's stuff. A lot of people had good luck with it. I have to say, that sucky storage unit we bought the other day for 250 bucks has done so well here on the Jebus family channel. That one video has gained us an additional 409 subscribers here on this channel, which is crazy considering we're now less than 3,600 away from hitting 100K here. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel too, hit that subscribe button. Let's get it before the end of the year, baby. What's even crazy is we're just a little over 7,000 subscribers away from hitting 1 million on Treasure Hunting with Jebus. That is crazy. Hit that subscribe button, guys. But anyway, guys, I feel like this video has gone on for a long time. Thank you so much for watching another behind the scene vlog. We're gonna slowly recover from the yard sale, which is pretty like damaging because you don't sleep for 2 days and you're physical for a long time and you move a lot and la la la. It's a lot of work, but it's all worth it. It's always a blast. And of course, the Christmas event's gonna kill it this year. I'm so excited for that. Thank you guys so much for watching another video. I'll see you tonight, 6 p.m. on Whatnot. And until next time, peace out.